I don't think if you all hear that, but oh, then how will we do a silly prediction for a double? Okay, this should be better. Hello everyone. We have a stacked day with like hopefully 11 hours of races. Are you ready for that? Because I sure as heck am not. But we are back with even more MT today. This first race should be a double, and I do see that's one, that's two. I don't know everyone who is racing here. One moment. That's they are there, they are there. Just EazyMatt isn't on SRL yet. That is their first race, so that may kind of be the issue. As usual, everyone who joins Mystery's tournament has to go through joining IRC for the first time, and yeah, it can be a bit of a hassle, but it works fine. Anyway, while they are setting up that, let's start and see who is everyone taking part in this match. The first part of the double, we have EazyMatt versus JLambsy. Sorry for butchering your name. So yeah, both are new competitors, so this will be interesting. We don't have any info to go off. Maybe some of you may know, I don't know if they race in Coso Grande or what. Like I literally have no info, but who knows? But yeah, it's always fun seeing new people joining. I do have the impression that I have seen JLambsy joining in some of the races through the day, through those past few days of tournaments. But yeah, I've got nothing more than that. Meanwhile, on the next race, we have two races that have been around for a while. Callback was first joined in MT16, finished in 65, 65th, and then got 13th in MT18, the last one. So that's really nice. And I asked Maurice, and he explained that everyone that made top 16 gets the seeded tag in their card, so that's the reason. And has a win rate of 55%, which is quite good. You are at least going 2-2 in every tournament and then going a few matches over that. And since Quebec only took part in 3 tournaments, so yeah, they are going really well. Meanwhile, omeganumber, this is their third tournament, there is the third edition in the card. And omeganumber first joined it in MT17 and finished 65th, 65th, which are their best placements. And has a overall win rate of 33%. So yeah, went 2-2 in one tournament and then 0-2 in the next, I believe. So let's see. So those faces are faces that I do recognize and they do race a lot. So yeah. Yeah, and there is the usual IRC. Okay, EazyMatt has joined IRC, but became true skill, which for everyone watching, IRC has this makes sense in IRC, but you have to enter with a nick and then register your nick or just log into that, change your password to say yes, this nick is mine. And yeah, it's a bit of a hassle if you use like XChat. It can do this automatically for you. If you let me just watch the oh it's over, I can see. I will see what for the ideas. If you use XChat, you can configure it to send this command automatically. I know that folks are trying to implement that at some point in the IRC clients that we have in the Speedruns Live page. But yeah, soon enough. But yeah, this will be the first match for today. We should have a vodcast between those two, and I will try to remember to keep swapping the cards every once in a while. Have a VOD because try to catch a lot of these matches live, but it's not always possible. There is not always a Hey streamer available for that. So when we can't do that, we do get, well, reminder everyone, if you are taking part in the tournament, please enable saving VODs. This may be needed if we have to retime your race if anything comes up, but also if we can't Hey stream your race, we'll need your VOD to Hey stream. If you don't want the Hey stream to happen, that's alright, but still need it for possibly retiming stuff. And otherwise, it's good for Hey stream. So yeah, we have like 6 matches, I believe. Let's here. 3, 6, 7 matches actually. I should, depending on how much time we have between this first race and the next one, I'm hoping to get one VOD done between this race at 11 a.m. and the one at 1 p.m. So let's see and let's hope for that. In the meanwhile, folks are still setting up. And how is everyone in chat doing in this fine morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is for you? That's, I guess, but like I wouldn't know what that is because I live, I don't know, in Brazil. But it's easier to say like that. So yeah, it's usually quite hot in here, especially right now. That's nice. What we get? We can get anything for races, from old NES games to new NES games to even weird stuff. Everyone, start, grab your favorite beverage, water in my case, coffee, and be right. Nope. Now this. Oh gosh, Pyrazek. That seems fun, but why? So I can't say much because I was taking part in Adventure of Code, which isn't anything like bingo coding, but oh wait, bingo coding as in bingo or bingo race? So let's see then there. Okay, we may be about as I see EazyMatt in IRC right now. So yeah, hopefully soonish this will work. Alright, everyone is in the room. EazyMatt with two T's. Okay, I see one of the streams already. That's always good when folks make our life easier. And now, another tip if you're taking part in this tournament or anything that people have to catch their feet. It's always nice if you have an image, a colored like background or anything, so we may know where the stream ends and where like the feed of the game ends and where the background begins. And if anyone is joining and don't know what all this is about, what even is so you are watching the Mystery Tournament 19, the 19th edition of this tournament because it used to be run twice a year and now it is run only once a year, where we play games that we have never played or most of the time even heard of before. So today we are playing something because we still don't know until the race starts. But yeah, racers will get a game that hopefully they've never played before, some instructions, and that's it. Try to beat the goal, whatever the goal may be. It may be to beat the game, it may be to beat the first few words of the game, it may be to complete a some specific stages. Who knows? Anything is possible. And also, if you find this, if my, that's nice. If you heard my explanation of what Mystery Tournament is, and you think, you like to play that, you can. You don't even need to join the tournament. All races are public, so you just have to join IRC, join the race room, and we will give the instructions from there. But the easiest way to do that is by joining our Discord. But yeah, we will have quite a lot of races today. Oh, oh, we see people cheering. That's always good. Guitars, you have run. It's always fun seeing when folks bring in new folks. Oh crap, that's another of my games. It's a good game, so I hope. Alright, March cheering. Okay, we may have our first game quite easily. You can blame me for submitting a bunch of weird itch.io games. Nice. So yeah, so we are about to get a game, but people still have to set up everything. Then we have to crop stuff, so it will be a while, but soon enough. Yep, that's mine. The tagline for this. I'm sorry for what I am about, or we are about to inflict upon you all, but the tagline that I added in the entry for this game is "What if Sokoban, but with headaches?" It's a good game. Don't let this discourage you. It will be a fun time. Okay, is let me start doing this stuff over here. Is open. And yeah, sorry for all the mumbling, but it's the best I can do while I'm setting up the racing layout. A bit all stages makes way. Yeah, that's the goal. Exactly fine. Or that's better. We go, and now I just need to crop these streams, and we should be good to go. There. Oh, that's a string I can crop.
Good morning, GFM. Good morning, Mystery Tournament viewers. Good morning, game.
Found noob.
Hi, good morning. I just woke up. My voice might be more sultry than normal. Not morning for everybody. It's afternoon for you.
Yeah, it's afternoon. I had lunch a while ago. So yeah, it's like 1:20 p.m. right now.
That's a good time for gaming. It's always
Oh
a good
yeah.
time for gaming.
You know what? It's always a good time for itch.io games.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, we have one stream ready. Did you join? You didn't join in time for the paste bin, right?
Nah, if you want to post it again, that'd be.
Yeah, it's really important. There is a lot of information in this paste bin.
The name sounded familiar on the game, but I will absolutely take the basement. What if headaches? Yeah, okay, this is a good thing to start the morning with. We're starting with stage 100.
Makes sense. So choose now.
You weren't kidding, there's custom themes in the menu.
I hope folks each uses a different layout, a different theme.
Oh, if they don't, I think we might have to like restart the race.
Sure. At least they will be judged.
I know in some of my paste bins that I make sure to use the "this is super important, you must read this" coloring for the custom themes.
Yeah.
It's about as important as telling them if the music's going to be good or not.
Did this game have music?
I mean, it's a pushy blocky game, man. It will have one song, and it will be a good song, but you won't like it 40 minutes later.
Yeah. Okay.
Got a lot of racers here today, and some of them are going to put up some nasty times. Especially if Sully joins. Nah, Sully just this. Okay.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised because we have the one and only Alpha 5 joining the race.
He got his feet wet last night. We had a Alpha 5 on commentary, and they handed him the telestrator. Alpha 5 drawing on the puzzles might be better than Alpha 5 saying directions. It's jury's still voting.
Reading directions is a classic.
It does have an undo. I think that will be first discussion point.
Okay, I have 2 clean audios. Just waiting on one person to finishing setting up, and then we should be good.
Yeah, as a reminder, if you've joined this tournament and you haven't played your game, 1, go schedule, and 2, you can join any race. This is going to be helpful for you because some of the setup that we have is not necessarily the most intuitive. We're using things like IRC and whatnot. So going and joining a race, making sure that you know how to do that, know how you get into chat, know how you do a dot join, a dot done, whatnot, will make your life a little bit less stressful. That being said, this is MT19. We are used to this. There is no judgment when it takes a little bit of time.
We are always ready to help people, especially in the first round, because we know that there's a lot of first timers, and I haven't swapped people in a while. Sorry, Callback and omeganumber. I was doing other stuff and forgot to do that. So yeah, if it is the first match, we will expect people to have a little of a hiccup, and then we just do stuff and it's all good.
And then you get handed the game where they say, "Are you ready for a Mac game?" And you're like, "Wait, what?"
Right?
The benevolent God would ask such things of men!
Also, because it's always good to get new people involved. So let me try to tell some friends that we are doing it. Oh, that would be good. I haven't logged into that in a while.
I don't know. There's like the one tweet where we're like, "Hey, we're in GDQ again." That might go out.
Yeah.
It's about as likely as us remembering to change the title of the stream.
No, I did that this time.
Yeah.
At the start of the race. Okay, how do I... Okay, this is good. This is actually awesome. Because one of the persons is playing in 16:9 and everyone else was playing in 4:3, it seems. So one of the games will be quite different.
I think we'll make it. If you guys don't like it, if you guys can't handle it, you have 3 other options to watch. So this will be a double. Just to explain a double, you have to explain it more than once. I'm sure somebody will come in late. These racers are not all racing each other. It's not a 4-way free-for-all. It will be a race of 2 and a race of 2, and we will clarify once the races are on stream who is racing. That being said, the 2 cards on screen of Callback and omeganumber are a matchup, GFM?
So they are a matchup, and the other matchup is EazyMatt versus JLambsy.
So we got a to call Callback and omeganumber veterans at this point. I think is actually becoming fair. But EazyMatt versus JLambsy is going to be our rookie versus rookie matchup. The bottom right there, you'll see the 0 win, 0 loss participating for the first time. And
We should be ready.
we
Let's
should be getting
review
there.
the game. Let me just check the audio.
Have you been released from this vow?
I can use either Callback or Omega
Not the man who
or audio
Okay,
are, but yeah.
I mean it's a hand-drawn game. We'll
And
we'll find
enter.
out the hard way.
But yeah, so this is Edge Not Found, which is a weird game. Right. Uh,
With how you have it cropped, it does read edge not found.
yeah.
You could probably put a space and put found on the next line. But edge not found, I'm gonna say that the edges don't matter, and that's why we're seeing 3 of the same game on EazyMatt screen, and with the cropping, still seeing 3 but slightly less on the other screens.
You will have to blame Maurice for that, because I added a bunch of spaces. Wait, we're about to go
Let's go!
there, but it doesn't change anything. So this is Edge Not Found. This is a Sokobon, except do you see a square in the middle of the screen? So that's the area. When you try to leave the area, you come back the other way. So you can see a lot of the same things a lot of times. So if you're looking at callback, callback is pushing down the box, then going outside of the window through the left and pushing there. So yeah, this is Sokoban, but with headaches.
Yeah, we've had a tradition of Sokoban that nobody has posted. Our Sokoban emoji means everybody else is also just waking up. Come on, guys. And a lot more of the Sokobans that we've been seeing over the last few MTs, last few years, have had some sort of gimmick where pushing the Sokoban into a corner would not end the game. And while I still think we're gonna have corners and we're gonna have to use the undo, like just immediately you can already see that like, oh, if I push this into a place that I thought was really dumb, I can just go to the other side, loop around, and now I can push it away from the place that was really dumb. Or it might even be the actual solution is to loop around.
But I would change the cropping a bit, both for readability and to fix one small thing. But this will be fun to commentate because it's hard to read this game. I would say that half of the puzzle is just trying to, oh, that's a block for Omega number. It's just trying to figure out what even is happening. Like, better.
Yeah, our Vanguard currently is Callback, and they've run into this little issue with just two blocks. It doesn't help that once you cover the block, it you're like covering the full space. And so once you do that, like it's kind of hard to confirm if a block is in the right place or not. Especially for commentary, but I assume for players too, you can accidentally break. It does have like a little bit of an outline. It does look a little bit different, but I wish it looked a little bit more so. Uh, the title now looks great. If I just read the picture, which says "Found edge, not found edge, not."
Yeah, no, I tried to fix the title, but I can't do that.
Nah, that's perfect.
Oh, the level
Uh,
that EazyMatt was at. You just push right, I believe. They are at level 201, so they are tied with Callback right now. I didn't that.
which, a reminder, isn't the race. They are leading their own race and tied with Callback in progress. This
Race.
is atrocious. This feels like a difficulty jump from what we had in 101s, which makes sense. To note, I believe we are racing to, well, beat all stages, but heading towards 404, which is funny because 404 is a funny number in the context of video gaming.
Times I
But
would.
yeah, we started on 100. We went to block pushing 101. You know,
I was thinking 504 not found, actually.
exactly.
But
Uh,
yeah, this you did go over a bit of this, but like usually you don't want to put blocks into an edge. However, here an edge will stop being an edge, like as EazyMatt just showed. If you just push the block into another position that you can go around. For me, is a bunch of let's look at this part of the screen and then at that part of the screen because you can see the player character, the ball, everywhere. So it helps sometimes to go looking a bunch of places.
yeah, I think one thing that we'll see with a difficult puzzle game, just look for the first time a player actually stops moving. Because for now, the players are constantly trying to find progress. Some of them are finding it faster than others. Good job to Matt. But once you see a player just their dot stops on the screen, and you're like, oh no, they're thinking. That's when the puzzle has truly bared its teeth.
That's a thing, but also when folks try different things is also pretty good. Oh, Matt has another solve here. Is also good because if one person is stuck and they keep trying the same thing over and over and over, that's quite bad. You
Yeah.
should keep doing different things.
A puzzle race will often come down to one person spent 15 minutes on one puzzle because they reached not not necessarily a wall and like it was too hard. It was they reached a state that they thought they'd already completed and now are never going to try that again until they've run out of every single other way they can push a block, which it's a Sokobot. There aren't that many. Okay. I'm looking at EazyMatt's screen and we've got a simpler level in that it is just a loop right to left. But unfortunately, it's also hard. Because once you put a block in the space that you want to, it blocks your ability to continue looping around.
Except they figured it out.
There we go. And the answer is don't try to do 2 and 2, try to do 1, then go do the other ones, then go back, then go do the other ones.
So yeah, currently EazyMatt and Callback are in the lead of their respective race because again, EazyMatt is racing against JLambsy and Callback is racing against omeganumber. Omeganumber.
Yeah, we have our Wizards 1 race and our Wizard 1 race. I hope that helps. Yeah, these are all their first race in the tournament too. So it says Wizards 1, which is our funny way of saying winners 1. Welcome to Mystery Tournament. Here's Sokobot.
Someone did what Barazek was saying and fixed it for us. Noted, I will do that next time to fix the title of the game.
Omeganumber making progress there to 203, and just looked like they really beat 202 quickly. They are currently trailing their opponent in callback, but if they've just had a click, they definitely have like the brain power to beat a game like this eventually. Yeah, I thought Omeganumber had it there. There you go.
Okay, now
That
we
was,
have. If you look, well, Matt has
oh
sold
god,
it. Yeah,
top left, new mechanic.
new mechanic. This will change the layout of the world when you move it vertically.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I can't make it that hard, right? It's a weird mechanic, so it's be easy.
I did say that this is Sokoban with headaches.
Yeah, that's up. Uh, yeah.
Another
It,
up, and
it,
that's it.
it feels like everybody's getting a grasp on the game. At least EazyMatt and Callback haven't really slowed down. The line is moved sideways. Does that mean it changes when you push? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't in the paste bin.
I mean, it's a puzzle game. What do you
You push the
expect?
you push the thing and you learn uh,
That's a good
immediately,
line.
for better or worse. Yeah, but I was impressed. Omeganumber beat 203, I think, quicker than anybody so far. But now that I'm looking at it, Callback is already on 302. This new mechanic is not slowing down our racers. Same for EazyMatt. No, you had it, Matt.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did it. They
oh no, because once you push it, it changes. Yeah. The
okay.
basic,
I like
the basic trick of the puzzle.
I like that Callback was just going for it and let's go if eventually, and it never happened. But Callback tried, and that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So you do actually have to do some amount of puzzling, I believe. Callback, you can't just literally push it all left until it works.
Is things that are within the box in the square in the middle of the stage doesn't move. Everything that is outside of that do move. So like the top lane, let's call.
And I have this like idea in my head. It's gonna be the same thing where you need to go do stuff on the top, do stuff on the bottom, do stuff back off on
Omeganumber.
the top.
Sorry, Omeganumber started pushing right. He had the solution, then he stopped and went up. It's like, no, just keep pushing right.
You know what it's time to do? It's time to go click on this developer's name and find out if we're just gonna have 10 more Sokobons.
Sure, I didn't do anything else by this dev that I can
Nah.
remember.
I know your ways, GFM. I know that once you find a dev that you love, we should expect more.
I don't think I tried any of these devs' other games. Oh, Grid Blocked. We've had this in the past.
Yep, that's Grid Blocked is a Rush Hour, the
Yeah.
car pushing game, and then you got a bunch of puzzle scripts. Yep.
Okay,
I like
while
this.
we were looking away, EazyMatt has finished that stage, the hellish stage with the Zalo zigzag.
It's a required thing to do. GFM, if we look at this game for too long, we will in fact also get the headache. So
Yeah, and oh, nice of, and we don't want that. Okay, so that's quite a beat for EazyMatt. Then this is still stuck in 204.
302, by the way, does have a title name that I think is relevant. The Zealous Zigzag. And I wouldn't describe zigzag as a going left and right thing. I would describe it as going left and then also going a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down. And I do think that is going to be the trick here because it obviously doesn't line up when you just push left or just push right. I think you're gonna need to go up and down a lot.
That's it.
EazyMatt
Except
has an easier level, but that block is stuck in there.
not anymore. Except
we
it's
can
yeah.
We can unstick it, but you need to do it not in this exact way. Wait, what? You fool?
No, that's undo.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah.
There was only 3 things in that paste bin, and none of them were pool.
I mean, if you think hard enough, undo is like pulling a block.
It's too early for this.
By some it's like this is a great game, but not to
Yeah.
have it. This the first game of the day.
First game of the day as a double, we were asking for trouble. Thank you, Mooeware, for the pin. I told you, omeganumber is gonna make this comeback. They're on 302. Callback is only on 303. They just need to have another quick finish like they did earlier, and as soon as I say that, Callback says, nope, I would like to widen the gap and go back to we're now on the same level as EazyMatt in this 4-way pile. Roar, it's just Sokoban. It can't hurt you. The blocks don't do damage.
It can give you a headache, so be careful. It's mental damage, not physical damage, so it's good. Question mark?
Yeah, and I'm thinking like Betrayal in the House of the Hill, where like physical and mental are just 2 different tracks. You can take your certain amount of physical and then also take your certain amount of mental. They don't combine together.
Exactly.
I'm just having like puzzle flashbacks of just like the easier the puzzle looks, the harder it is, and the one that Matt and Callback are on right now looks straightforward.
JLambsy completed Show 4, so you know what this means. Even more of this.
Oh, that's why they're completing 300 quick. It's just a tutorial.
Yeah. And 301 isn't that bad, you just push up a lot of times. Like, if you push down, it's stuck. You have to unstuck it from the wall, push it up, and that's the only move that you can reasonably do. Yeah, oh, Callback is on 3 on 5 right now. Callback pushed ahead of EazyMatt, not that it matters, but Callback is ahead right now.
And now has a mix of blocks, including just some traditional Sokoban, and then also the shifting line Sokoban. 302 seems to be a little bit of a crux. It has stumped our racers previously, and if you beat it quickly, I think you still have a chance here for our trailing racers. But it has that sort of like, this isn't that hard, but will still annoy you because it's going to wall you for 8 minutes in a 17-minute race sort of feel. And these guys need to get there. We don't actually have that much race left. 305.
JLambsy with a really quick getting near the solve. Like he has
It's
every
fine.
block. Yeah.
feel like,
That can be it.
yeah. Push.
There, that was the fastest round shoot.
Yeah, and that's gonna be necessary. Like, this is the sort of level where I feel like Matt and Callback, who obviously have been going faster in general, took longer on that, and that's where you can make up time. Is a level that is tricksy but not in itself like that hard. Yeah, 304 already.
So EazyMatt only one stage ahead right now, and this lead
but-
is vanishing.
Believe so. Yeah. For anybody who is considering joining Mystery Tournament and saw this, we do try and limit our Sokoban diet. It might be near the bottom of the gaming pyramid. We do always see a little bit of block pushing in a lot of games, but these games are so easy to make. Like this developer, I really like this game and I like the aesthetic, but like they started off their career as a puzzle script developer, which is, as far as I'm concerned, the easiest way to make a video game. And we can't have too many of those, otherwise people won't join him and play games with us anymore. So we just play the best ones, and when we say the best ones, we mean the ones that give you the biggest headaches. But you're gonna see a lot of retro games. You're gonna see a lot of puzzle platformers, and you're gonna see a lot of the funniest or weirdest game the submitters and testers can find, because we want people to be tested on all aspects. I saw an FPS being played yesterday that we will likely be able to watch in vodcast today or this weekend. So things can be made into Mario or Sokoban, but I think more importantly, is it a wizard or is it a lizard?
So lizards make me of action, while wizards are puzzly
this-
stuff.
Yeah, this is clearly a wizard game.
Clearly.
No, the discussion started because I had the thought that we had a turtle that shoots fireballs, and turtles are obviously reptiles, like they're pretty lizard, but wizards have a monopoly on shooting fireballs. So that, as far as I was concerned, that was, of course, a wizard.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I believe that was with you. And
Yeah.
I think going from there, I mean, this is a wizard game, but like putting a thing in a box, that
I mean, the
Lizards.
wizard is the one moving the world around.
yes. And wizards make lizards. Like I assume, both in this tournament, wizards will send and people to the lizard bracket, which I assume is like turning them into a newt. I think this is a crux that we need to figure out eventually, because I don't like looking at 305. It has too many things going on. Are Sokoban blocks wizards or lizards?
Sokoban blocks are lizards.
QED. Solved. So we've seen a comeback here. omeganumber in our bottom right has completed the Trixie 302 level. JLambsy has just finished 304, so his reward is to go get stuck in 305 with the rest of them. With Riddle Raster, a title that implies that this is actually less pushes than it looks.
Interesting way. Possibly.
Yeah, well, like a riddle implies like you tell something that sounds complicated at first, and then the answer is just egg. I don't know what the raster portion is meant to say.
Maybe you put the no red block to the left, then you move the two lined blocks, and you just push. No, that wouldn't. Because I feel like you have to put one of the blocks the right over it. Because you can't move the blocks vertically or they will screw up the words like EazyMatt is doing right now. But how? That is a solve. Because you push that there, you push the other up. No, that's the block. It's that you can't tell what in.
Yeah, and I feel like this game has a little more sense if you're the one playing it. But as soon as somebody decides they want to do 5 moves in a quick succession, it is trouble. Sarah, you're my favorite chatter. You know that? Well, but Vera's like Sarah. Nah, Sarah's my favorite chatter. We are 24 minutes in, which is about the time that I would expect that we might see some absolute punk throwing in a .done into the chat. We do just have some people who look at a game like this and are just not perturbed, which is weird, but good for them.
But this
I
game
don't
was.
think-
Sorry, I submitted it so long ago that I don't even have my clear time for it.
I never. I just say 50 minutes for everything, man. I never know how long I actually spend.
I have a spreadsheet with everything I've played for Mr. Tournament time.
I do not want to show anybody my sheet. It's rough. No, the one thing, we have someone like Sully, who is a tester, but also puzzle. Shrambles, you're my favorite comedian. We have Sully, who's like a puzzle master, just like one of the best in the world at this exact sort of game. But we've thankfully sent them to the testing realm, so they haven't had a chance to actually just demoralize our racers. As a reminder, you too can come join a race. Not this one, we're 25 minutes in, but we'll be potentially seeing races all day. And as long as you getting set up isn't going to like slow down the proceedings, you too can get a small headache. But you can also just do that here in chat. You don't need to. You don't need to be playing this game to get second-hand puzzling.
The full experience for this game by only watching it. It's great.
Okay. I think Callback reached the worst state you can on this level, which is just making these crosses. It looks close. Yeah, there you
Wait.
go.
I don't wanna know. They solved it. That's all that
They
matters.
solved it. Yeah, so the game started off with looking as neat as the game state could be, and the answer was to make it as messy as it could be. So, while the actual steps 2 through 9 aren't clear to me, Lambsy's found the same state. Like, you just want to get these into mostly crosses.
I don't know. You say that, but I look at the players and I'm like, what even is happening?
I don't know. Let's look at the one that like looks easy. 306 is the new level, and it can't be that hard because there's only 3 things on the screen. Sorry, 4 things on the screen. Nope, 3 things on the screen.
I feel like for 306, you can see a path at least. You get the box into the corridor on the bottom right. As soon as the corridor will line up with the 2
you got it.
exits.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
or
got it.
not. There.
Yeah, that was almost a cute tutorial. Like, you had to balance pushing a block up and pushing the other block down, and you have to push them an equal amount to keep them balanced. I feel like we've seen that sort of logic on other levels, but it's nice to just see it as a whole level and make sure that our players understand that before moving into what looks a new style of misery, the 400 series.
Mechanic. Now you have paths that you can go into, but the box can't go into.
Oh, I think of every Sokoban in block koala terms. The block pushing game from UFO 50. That I'm really kind of hoping has made me better at video games, but I'm not actually convinced. And they had the path mechanic.
There we go. Easy
Lovely.
level for callback.
Again, I'd be a bit suspicious when we've seen so far in this game that the 300 levels, the 200 levels, the 100 levels were easier, just like in the sense of like you're starting a new world and they're teaching a new mechanic. Really actually grasping the mechanic is going to be important because by the time we reach 404, this game has not been particularly holding punches. See 305, for example.
The good thing about 401, for example, is that it really limits your move. So you can go and try stuff in a kind of laid back way, but also you have to remember everything that you've done, so it's not all that laid back as well. I feel like they will have to undo the progress to finish this level. Like trying to get everything in place won't solve 401. You have to put things in place, move them out of place, and then put them back in place.
Which has been a pattern throughout this whole game, is you need to do the thing twice. You need to loop a little bit. It's not necessarily been literally a loop, but it was the answer in, for example, like 302, the zigzag level, and it's been the answer a lot of the time, is just put it out of place a bit and then come back later.
That's me.
What? Sure. No. Maybe.
There.
Okay. Yep. It's all cleanup. This is one of the big things with puzzle racing, is having that moment where you realize, oh, I'm in cleanup. I'm in the part of the solitaire game where I just get to put numbers on other numbers. Or even I'm in the part where the cards come down and I get to celebrate. Because if you don't have that instinct, you often then go ruin the puzzle that the commentators are telling you was solved. This block I don't like. The cross block, I've already thought enough and I'm no longer thinking. But our
At
racers,
least-
unfortunately,
Yeah, we could know that the one that was stuck in a corner wasn't getting out of that corner, at the very least.
actually this cross block isn't the worst because it's completely surrounded by what I'm gonna call sand. So you only actually have 2 options or 4 options. Okay, we did get a racer finish. It's not one of the 4 racers on screen. It's my puzzling buddy, Aiko, and now some others are coming in. So a little bit of pressure in the race room. It is possible to have beat this game by now, and our players will hopefully be looking at the chat and seeing that, because we do actually want them to be able to know when the race is over if their opponent beat them. But there's plenty of race to go here, unless Callback says no and finishes this very quickly.
So,
Our top race, by the way, is essentially tied.
yep. JLambsy did make it to 306 slightly earlier, but now they are both here and all lead is gone.
Yeah. Did we get a pronunciation on? I mean, JLambsy. Either way,
Lansing.
I think
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they've had the most momentum. They've just been completing a lot of these later puzzles quicker than the other racers. They now see their opponent heading over to 400. But I think actually both these races are anybody's game. omeganumber also was going through levels quite quickly earlier. Definitely has the ability to get the momentum to rush through 400, 401.
The thing for 402 is how do you get that bottom middle block? Like the down arrow, let's call the one there in the middle, because there, okay, callback got that. The rest should be easy or
Yeah, you just need to.
easier.
This is the do really bad Sokoban level where you just need to put things in places that you should not be able to go.
Well,
You push the metal block away, and I think that's fine as long as you're aware of the three states that this cross can be in.
on
No,
the
that
tutorial,
seems bad.
let's quick solve on fire one by easy. While JLambsy still stuck on Triple C.
Okay, we got a finish from Alpha 5, who says game is trippy as balls. Correct. Alpha 5 says things that is correct. It's 2025, he's allowed to.
Okay, out of the 300 and into the 400 for JLambsy.
I think this top race is going to be very close. Just a slight lead there from Matt. They both seem as ready to face the new levels as each other.
Not like that by omeganumber, because this is a non-linear puzzle, so you can enter almost any level, almost any time. So they were like, nah, I'm done with 305, I can't think reason about it anymore, let's see another puzzle for a while. A good thing that people should do from time to time.
Yeah, I put in my pastebins like, hey, this is the way that I appreciate you going through the levels, because I also do commentary, and I know that if you just do the levels in a completely different order, especially a game like this, we'd be doomed. But we can just remember that we might never skip the level. That's fine, and usually a good race strategy because it's a mental game, right? It's trying to avoid things like tilt.
Like, see, 306 was immediately solved. Oh, omeganumber
never-
also.
You never finished 303?
Yeah?
Oh, okay, maybe omeganumber was going quickly because he was just skipping levels and I missed it.
Yeah. Oh, that's 403 for callback and 402 for EazyMatt. So callback is moving into the final level of the stage.
I like the start. You can do one thing. Oh goodness, what just happened? Why is that box in the corner?
Yes. Now
Okay.
you are the arrow, let's say. The box with the red line.
There aren't that many options. You just. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll see you in a bit, box. Hi, box.
I think he's stuck.
Yeah, because if you push it.
Have to move left, but then you will reach that point while you are on the top block.
Okay, so let's not do that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the answer is we should do, but let's not do whatever that was. Okay, we're in our box with our cube. We brought it out into, and we're one off from winning there in some world of not. Okay, we need to desync it one more time. We don't really have great desync options because we only have this very small area.
Like the only option is to go into that left shaft.
Yeah, we're stuck. Seemingly, we are stuck. Meanwhile, omeganumber has reached 400. This level has not been a particular bugbear for our players. But as a reminder, One, 400 is still 4 levels behind Callback at this point, and also I believe omeganumber has some 300 levels, 300 levels that they have not completed at this point. 404 definitely looks like a level that could flummox Callback for a long time, but I'm concerned for omeganumber because it just doesn't look like it has that many options. And even if Callback doesn't understand what the puzzle's trying to ask, I feel like he might stumble into it anyways, because he's very close.
That's for Callback.
I think I see what I want to do, which is go through a 3 path, which is to the north of us. Yeah, okay, that works too.
Alright.
A dot done, a finish there from Callback. He gets the victory screen. And thank you for playing, which is my favorite thing about itch.io games. You always get thanked for playing. So that's our bottom race. The top race is still very close, I believe. The cut's got it, but is Matt on 403?
Yeah, I believe so. 403, yeah. Yeah, Matt had chat over there, so I changed the problem to remove his chat.
Yeah. You're good. There aren't that many levels that have the cross on them. It's, I think, specifically these two levels, 402 and 403. Close, but no cigar there from JLambsy. Like you mentioned, the middle of this 4-way intersection is one of the harder ones to put a block into.
Zach said that the most important for them was to go right to left here. I think it's to go middle and either right or left, though right seems easier. Or rather, left seems easier because you just push the block down. So middle, right, and then left, and then the top block. That seems my preferred path. I don't know. Who am I here? We're just watching and having it easy, while those poor souls are having to play this for their tournament life. Yes. All good.
I saw the Soko cube there for a moment. This game does not care about you making a cube. You're allowed to do that. It immediately got broken. But in most Sokobon games, if you make a cube, that means you've made 4 blocks that are impossible to push. In this game, it just means you need to go press the cross.
If the cube is on the edge of the window, yes. If it is either on the middle of the window or completely outside the window, then you are screwed.
Yeah. Either way, good showing from our 2 new players.
Yeah.
Good showing from everybody, I should say, but we already knew Callback and omeganumber were certifiable gamers. I think it's safe to say that EazyMatt and JLambsy are able to handle a puzzle at this point, though they might disagree with us in 20 minutes when they go, what was that?
EazyMatt is thinking something that seeing a player stop is that bad.
So the biggest thing for me in Mystery Tournament that I think has helped me is just like literally taking a breath. The actual's like stopping to think, I can't be bothered to do. If that happens to me, it means the game is won. But I do think just taking a few moments and going, okay, I can't just keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I need to get a bit of oxygen in my head. Yeah, okay, so this is JLambsy has found the exact thing that I think I've determined about this level, which is the right space is hard, and doing the other 3 first seems like a fool's errand. But that's the state that we're in, and it does look pretty close to being finished. I just don't see how you're meant to finish it from here. You know, Callback did a good job. He actually beat Fabs. So much Fabs just finished.
Nice. Just letting you all know, if the stream suddenly vanishes, it is raining quite heavily starts during the race, so it's only that, but I should be back soon enough. Let's hope nothing happens.
Do you want to do me a favor, GFM? Mega number's still pumping, but do you want to just change it to the top race at this point?
Oh, that's... That would be good, but also I feel like let's leave that because Omega number is still going and he's part of the race. Like for this game, I feel like, yeah, that would be better, but like...
It's fair. Mega number is still making good progress here. They're on 403, and they're gonna finish this game out here and have a good time. And knowing Omega number, I think they're gonna say, yeah, I enjoyed that game, no matter what the race thing or what they've been handed, because Omega number,
I'll be right back.
It's fine. I can talk to myself. Yeah, let's go, Omega number. I'm with you here. It's just this game is a lot to look at. Ooh, a finish there from JLambsy. That will put them on 403. That means all racers on the screen will be on 403. But most importantly, our top race that's still going on, EazyMatt versus JLambsy, is essentially tied. We do have a concept that we talk about in Mystery Tournament, which is a knowledge checkpoint. EazyMatt knows a lot of the ways that this level 403 is not going to solve what JLambsy has not learned those mistakes just yet, so it is more likely that EazyMatt finishes in that sense. But if EazyMatt has hit a wall, JLambsy might just jump over that wall. So we'll see where we're going. 403 is not a friendly level though. It's the cross has gotten too much space to run around compared to 402 where it only had like 3 spaces to go to. There's a lot more blocks than we had in 402. Maybe not. It's just 4 blocks. No, it's still like 6 or 8 blocks. Knowledge checkpoints aren't real and they can't hurt you. Yeah, that's true. The issue I have with this level is you have to move with a lot more intent to get those blocks out of their cell. Everything that you're pushing around here with the cross seemingly needs to like actually be the correct move, which hasn't always been true in this.
I don't know.
There's always been a lot of undoing whatnot. What's up, JFM?
I don't know if I agree with Omega number going to 404 this time, because this level is a mess. Like the other levels were a nice break, but this one in particular...
There's also a thing that I like to think about, which is in a puzzle game, I feel like once you hit about this time, like 40 to 50 minutes, is when the calories in your brain are just like, hey, you should really eat something. You should really put something in your brain that will give me more energy to do this. And I feel like once you turn this corner, there can sometimes be no return, where your brain is just like, I am mush, there is nothing else I can do. I'm willing to push things around, but I am not willing to think about what I am pushing. EazyMatt is right there. I trust you, Aiko. I disagree. Maybe. Nah, I don't trust you. What do you know about this game? Other than you beat it faster than anybody else on screen. Really close here for Mega Number finishing 404. There you go. But 404 will not be the end of their torment, despite the fact it says victory 7 times. Because they skipped levels, including 303, 305, and 403. This is a game. I mean, if EazyMatt doesn't find these close to but not finding solutions, JLambsy has definitely had the momentum. 404 hasn't been a wall or like a crazy wall in itself for the 2 racers who we've seen play it. So
omeganumber completed 404?
He completed 404 and is now going back to the 3 levels that he has skipped to get there.
That's
but yeah,
nice.
He ran through 404 like it was trivial, which is probably too strong of a sentence. I'm getting distracted by a mega number on 303 that has a lot more movement on screen than 403, but the race is our top race, and yeah, this is just getting these blocks out of their home is the hard part here, and I feel like if our racers just had a bit more energy, this level wouldn't be that hard. But I'm struggling to like think of what I want to do next, and I have been watching this level for 8 minutes from 2 different players and seen somebody actually complete it. So these players who don't have that equal eye advantage surely are just wondering why it won't end. Or, hear me out, EazyMatt has made progress. Tangible at that. Just 4 left. Final level of this race. It's a completely new approach to this game, but it hasn't tripped up either Callback or Omega number too much. And very close to finishing here, just 3 pushes away in theory. For
3 push
EazyMatt.
if they can see, which is the hard part when you're doing. Okay, that's not the solution. For EazyMatt, they are go. Wait, no. Yeah, no, I think he's out of the moves that you have to do. Okay, that's 305 down for Omega number. It just leaves 303 and 403.
Yeah, he's given up on 303 now twice, so we'll see if Omega number will defeat his own demon. Meanwhile, JLambsy has no blocks on blocks just yet, or Aiko's tried to convince me that the level's been closer to finish. Nope, if you're just gonna hit the restart, I can tell you're about as far away from finishing as possible. That one I know for free. And that's
From
finished
that
for Matt.
say, we still need to say that done. They are done. They're clearly done. We know it.
Okay, our racer. Clearly just running around his room, celebrating. Yeah, I think we can safely say that the moderator of this game will say that this is a finish, even if you can't be bothered to do the actual
Yeah.
done done.
Mark it as
As
done
a-
here. Just right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, he isn't on Irk anymore on the list. Well, yeah.
There he goes.
There we go.
And there we go.
There we go.
Literally had to join the chat to get there, but we got there. Is the stream frozen there, JFM?
Stopped.
You did say we're in a storm.
Yeah, no, I
Chat.
should be live. I don't see any. I hear you. I don't see anything weird there. The hail has stopped now. I just hear some thunders from time to time. So sorry for not being here to help with commentary. My head wasn't in the moment with everything out there. Should be good now.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I just hear that it will come back.
Hello, Maurice.
Oh,
Hi, it's me who you heard, maybe.
I'm sorry.
I just had no music for a bit there and got concerned. There we go. Omeganumber is moving again. Which... How are you doing this this afternoon, Maurice?
I was building Lego, so my desk was full of Lego. And then I was told, oh, you gotta jump in. So now all the Lego, which was neatly sorted into piles of relevant pieces to each other, is now in one bucket. It's a big bucket full of much Lego.
I'm on a jigsaw kick right now, and the idea of somebody taking all the edge pieces that I found and then just tossing them back in the bucket is infuriating, and I assume it's similar to that. Yeah, this is our Razor interview with Maurice.
Yes.
Maurice, did you end up seeing the race?
I played the game.
You played the game.
Oh yeah, of course. How else would you have the winner interview with me?
I didn't see you put a.
No, I did play the game, but I didn't do super well. No,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you finished with a healthy time. You beat everybody on screen.
Naturally.
MC had it.
Okay,
Where's Alpha here now?
we're just clown carring apparently. Alpha, you also weren't in this race. You are not the person that we're interviewing. But how are you
Yeah.
today?
I'm good. There's a race coming up that I do very much want to commentate, so I want to be here. But I'm here to, because Maurice is one racer. I'm here to talk about my win over Maurice.
You did in fact actually finish this game slightly faster than Maurice.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Yeah, it's this is a game that if you maximize your screen, it just repeats forever, and I made that mistake. And so it becomes, you get very easily lost in the sauce when everything is everywhere. It's a fun puzzle game though.
JLambsy just finished, by the way. While we were waxing poetically, a 57-24 there. Just behind Matt by a few minutes, but definitely had late momentum there. And is in the waiting room if you want to drag him in, JFM.
So we have a JLambsy, which we need to know how to say your name.
Oh, me? JLambsy.
JLambsy.
Okay,
So I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had it right.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, did you enjoy the game?
No. I hate Sokamon. I always have. The shifting was neat, but yeah, not my favorite game of all time.
When someone describes a game as neat, I'm like, oh no. They
Yeah.
thought it was a good game, but they didn't enjoy it. So,
That's
fair enough.
exactly what it was. Yes.
welcome to the call here, Callback. Congratulations on your win, not against JLambsy, but against omeganumber. Did you enjoy the game over there, Callback?
It was pretty fun. It was interesting to have the weird tessellating offsets on a game like this. The closest so far I played would be like Patrick's Parabots, but that's a lot more discreet in how it deals with looping and recursion. So this one was a little harder to wrap your head around how the offsets keep changing.
I'll ask a question to both of you, though JLambsy can answer first. Is there a level here now that we're an hour later that is going to stick in your mind, either for good or for bad?
Oh, the one where you have the 3 boxes, 2 of them shifted up and down, and the one is regular. That one is I couldn't wrap my head around it.
That's the exact one I was thinking of. Yep.
Yeah, that one I couldn't. I was trying every possibility to the second last stage. I finally got it, but yeah, that one, I think it was 306 or something like that. Just could not wrap it. The last one was easy in comparison to a lot of these.
Yeah, I think while you didn't win your race, JLambsy, I think there were like a handful of levels that you were just the fastest to finish and not particularly close. Like, you definitely had some momentum there. If the race had gone longer, I think you had good chances. Callback, congratulations, you beat everybody on screen in a doubles race where we were having to deal with 4 people with scrolling screens. You can decide if you want to watch the VOD back or not, but with this, is this the sort of game, Callback, that you're looking for in general, of like puzzle game, or?
I mean, I find them fun, but I'm, not that great at them. Obviously, all the extra joiners finished a fair bit ahead of everyone, so.
When you say extra joiners, I'm looking at this call, which has Maurice in it.
Most of them, yeah.
So yeah, extra joiners, for sure. Any questions here from the clown card that we have? Alpha, Maurice, anything you wanted to ask? I'll take that as a no. GFM?
Thank you all for joining. Maurice, will you take over right now? We have like 30 minutes until the next race, so I don't know if we will be able to do a vodcast in the meantime.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Either way, I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna watch you guys and have breakfast. So, thank you for
Alright.
having me, GFM, and
For joining.
stick around, chat. We've got like 12 hours of gaming potentially. We'll see.
Do you know how long the podcasts are?
I know one of them, the winner side, would finish around the time of the next race, but the loser would take longer. But I don't know the other races.
Losers, man, always taking so long.
They're lizards, Maurice.
Sorry,
this is
I
right.
no,
You
I
can
mean,
see basking in the sun.
At the time, it wasn't a lizard, so it's like a future lizard.
yeah.
That's true.
Do you become after a lizard? Like if you lose
Then you're a loser.
as a lizard? Oh no.
Then you're
So there will only be one winner, a lot of losers.
no, lots of lizards. Maybe possibly one lizard or one wizard at the very end. Depends on how grand finals goes.
Long race.
Wizard versus lizard death cage match. From I looked for a lot of meme games, but no games with lizards fighting lizards in a manner that was recognizable and silly. Possible.
Okay, there's one 20 minutes game. Match 44, which could be done. So
Yeah,
can you get that? It's 44 bunny.
it is downloading.
Oh,
The
right.
server
The race
not
at
very
one.
fast.
The race at one is mid boss, and mid boss can wait. Mid bosses cause so many delays sometimes.
I mean, going by the time in SRL, they will finish really quick.
That's good. All right.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
I'm just going to say inconveniencing mid boss is a pro. Everyone should know that in the chat.
It's just this ago when it.
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, so don't go anywhere. We're going down and back up in 3, 2,